Hey guys, it's Bree here, and today in this video you're going to be learning carves, plie exercise, and singles. Hope you guys enjoy. Pliés first. When you do a plie, you want to remember your beach ball arms for when you releve and your arms are at the top. Also, you want to think of your beach ball arms when you spread your icing. You're going to remember that saying for the plie when you spread the icing. You're also going to need to remember when you deep plie, you're going to need to remember that when you swoop your arm down towards your feet, you're gonna want to pretend you're like grabbing sparkles, and when you stand up, you're gonna throw them behind you. And this is when you think of that pretty arc in your pretty hand. Also, when you do a plie, when you go down, you want to pretend you're between two walls, and these walls do not move. You want to stay straight up and down. You don't want to hit the walls, but the walls are very close together. So you just want to go straight down and straight back up. You want to keep your chest up. And yeah, you want to like pretend there is a string at the top of you, and it pulls you up, but you slide down it and you keep going up, but there's always a string that keeps your back straight. You start first deep. After you do your deep plie, you go down, you go to second. Here, do your deep plie, up. And go to this one, sideways so you can see. Deep plie. Up, and then this one, deep plie, and up. It's where your heels are touching and your feet are at an angle. Your heels will never come apart until you go to your deep plie. Put your left hand on your hip. Your left hand. Your right hand, you don't want it straight out. You kind of want it at an angle and kind of bend. This is where you think of your little beach ball, your arc. So you think of your pretty hand. So you do this for 8 counts. You do a small plie and you spread your icing. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then when you hit here, you're going to do your deep plie, where you go down, grab the sparkles, come up, throw it back, and do your releve. Releve is when you go on your toes. So after you go to first position, you'll go to second. Same thing, same counts. You do your deep plie, and come up, and then you put one foot in front of the other, kind of like this far apart. You do it again, same counts, and then you're going to go to releve, up, and then this one, when you go into releve, this is when your heel is against your toe. When you do this one, when you go to releve, you want to think of them together. One heel, 2 feet. So you're for here, you do the same thing. Do your deep plie, grab your sparkles, go up, and hold it. So we'll do the whole exercise together. Starting first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
I say your name, but you're not around. I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me down.
When you grab your flag, you're going to grab at the tab in the bottom cheek right here, and you're going to grab it like a motorcycle, which both hands this way, like this. Okay, don't forget, you're going to grab a motorcycle. Your first checkpoint that you will hit is going to be straight out in front of you. It's kind of at this angle. This will be at a weird position, but that's the way to do it. This is your first checkpoint. So you start here and you go straight up. Your next checkpoint is to the side. You're going to have like this little box. And then you're going to go behind you. And when you do this, you want to see the top of your hand, the part that you put like a watch on, the top of your hand at the top of your eye. So you should be able to see it when you just move your eyes up. And then you're going to go here, which is kind of like a seatbelt. And then after you go to seatbelt, you're going to come straight down. And this is when you should see your left hand at the top of your forehead. Come down to make another box, kind of like a seatbelt. Straight up and down, and your another seatbelt. You can start doing them choppy like that. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just to get the hang of it. Or you can do fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you get used to it, you can go ahead and do your solid motion, and you can just keep practicing.
I'm boring, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride.
Okay guys, you're at your final thing to learn, and it's a single. Some tips to remember is your hands may be awkward at first, but when you throw your single, you do not want to throw it past here. When you go to do your release, you do not want to pass right here. You don't want to release up here. You don't want to release down here. And also when you release your flag, don't throw it and go over here, because then your flag would fly that way. When you do a single and you go to release, keep it by your face, maybe that much in front of your face, and do not pass your head, at the top of your head. That's just things you need to remember. Your hands might feel a little weird at first because they are going to be different. They're going to be in a different position. This one, your left hand will be between the two cheaters right here, the last two. And it's going to be like the motorcycle, like you did with the carves. Your right hand, if you were to put it up and turn it like this and stick it into the silk where that tape is a third of the way, that's where that hand would be. So here and here. And that's where your hand placement will be. Hands in the positions that they need to be in. To get started, you want to get used to flinging it down and rotating it. So a way to work on that is do not release your flag, just hit your thigh. Hit your thigh. Just like this. And now when you're ready to release, remember you want to kind of fling your wrist a little bit, and then you can go a little farther. Just remember, you don't want to pass your head. Don't pass your head.